what's happening, everybody? Ooh, I got a little hair floating around. So I was gonna vlog today. I've been staying at the plantation for like, I don't even know, 2 or 3 weeks now, letting go of things that no longer serve me and getting back in touch with the unconditional love, which is my true essence. And I'm heading to Phoenix, Arizona. The van did not work out, that Dodge. The transmission blew before I went and picked it up. Very lucky for me, very unlucky for the gentleman who was gonna trade me. And he bought another van, but it was a conversion van and it had a mold problem, and my lungs have been bothering me from all the mold in the south and the wildfires. So I'm getting the hell out of the south and heading to the desert, a little cleaner air. So I had this other idea of the last video I talked about my thoughts on Class C RV versus a high-top conversion van versus a stealthy cargo van for me, for my situation. And I left out box van. And I did that because looking at the Craigslist around here, they were all like $5,000 and above. But last night, I looked at the Craigslist in Phoenix, Arizona, and there are some in my price range, and now it seems like an obtainable thing, especially once I sell this bad boy. And real quick, the reason why I'm selling this, the main reason is because I feel cramped in it. I feel cramped, and I feel like I need to get out, man. I'm getting claustrophobic, and it's making me like, it's starting to drive me crazy. This thing would be awesome for weekends or even somebody who doesn't mind being in small spaces, but I'm just too claustrophobic for this damn thing anymore. So I'm selling it. Plus, it's got 250,000 miles on it. Even though it runs great, it's not going to run great for forever. So I figure that's just time to move on to something a little bigger. So box van. What? I met with Rick from the YouTube channel Dream Side Out, and he is an amazing dude, by the way. You should absolutely check out his channel. He's an amazing artist as well. And check out his van tour in my my mobile dwelling tour playlist. And just check out my playlist in general. I've got a van dwelling playlist, vlog playlist. I think another one, something about the mind or something I call it. So yeah, check out the tour of his box van in there. Here's the deal with box van versus cargo van. In my opinion, as I said in the last one, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's lots of ways to look at this stuff. This is just my subjective opinion. If you have a different one, I encourage you to leave it in the comment section below and give the people who are watching this video an alternate version of reality, as it were. Because my way is not the way, it's just my way. So I think a box van is pretty ideal for a full-time living situation. For one, you've got a lot more room. You can stand up without a high top. A lot more room. For two, it's the perfect blank canvas. It's a perfect square. Yeah, you might have wheel wells in there, maybe a couple little humps, but for the most part, it's a perfect square. It's so easy to build on. It's so easy to figure out exactly how you want it. And because it's so tall that you can stand in, you can put a shower in there. You can have your own shower. I mean, I don't usually mind the Planet Fitness shower thing. I don't need a shower every day. Even if I had a shower, I wouldn't use it all the time. It would be like for emergencies or when I'm out camping for a week or something. Or if I get some crazy chemicals on me and get paranoid about it, or I get really dirty, or I go on a hike and I'm covered in sweat and pollen and everything itches or something. I'm just like, dude, I just need to wash this crap off. Having a shower would be so amazing. So amazing. Having my own toilet. I've pooped in a bag twice, I think maybe 3 times since I lived in this van. Not that big of a deal, but to have my own toilet would be really nice. Sometimes public bathrooms are disgusting. I don't know what it is with dudes, but they like to pee all over the toilet seats. Sometimes it's just gross. Sometimes it stinks in there. It's filthy. It's like, oh man, I gotta go find somewhere else to go to the bathroom. It's kind of a pain. Sometimes I just wake up and it's like, man, I gotta poop so bad, but I just woke up. I just want to lie in bed for an hour, you know? Or I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody yet or be around people yet. I just want to be by myself and center for a little bit, but I gotta poop so bad. So you have to go into Walmart or McDonald's or whatever and take a poop. It'd be nice to have my own toilet. Not a necessity, but definitely a nice thing to have. The other thing is having a full kitchen, having a large refrigerator where you can have enough food to last you 2 weeks. You have enough storage to have food that can last you like months if you wanted to. You don't have to go grocery shopping for like a month. How cool would that be? That's awesome. You can have like a queen size bed in there, no worries. Wow, that sun is bright, even with my sunglasses. Like, that would be so cool. I don't need a queen size bed, but how nice would it be to have one, especially if you have company and stuff. having room to stretch. I could do yoga in my living space. I could just stretch out. I could dance if I want to. I could headbang. I could get another guitar and I could jam, dude. You know what I mean? How cool would that be? That sounds so nice. You could deck out the back of a box van and it would be a tiny home on wheels. It is the perfect template for that. Is the perfect for that. Is there something? It feels like there's something crawling on my finger, but I don't see anything. I wonder if I have mites in here or something. The other thing is stealth, man. If you get a box van, you don't put any windows on it or anything. Even if you put a roof vent, even an AC unit on the roof, nobody can see it unless you park somewhere where people can see from the top down, like solar panels, whatever. Also, it's perfectly flat up there, very easy to mount solar panels, and you've got so much room. You could put 2,000 watts of solar panel on top of, I don't know, I'm pulling this out of my ass, but probably a 14-foot box fan, no problem. I don't see why you would, but if you wanted to, you could. So it opens up so many options that you don't have with a van. Even a high top van, it just opens up so many options. Stealth. White box vans, unmarked box vans, even if you put like a logo on the side of it and made it look like a, I don't know, a toilet modification company or something. I don't know, who knows, come up with something. It just blends right in everywhere. Nobody suspects that somebody's living in a box van. Nobody. So yeah, stealth is like perfect with a box van. And so let's see, what can I say? What are the cons of a box van? It's big, it's a little harder to park. You're gonna be limited parking. If you get a small enough one, I think that if you get like a 10-foot, maybe a 12, I don't know for sure, but you're gonna have to research this on your own. I think at least like a 10-foot box van, you could probably park in any parking spot. You still couldn't go through drive-thrus, you're gonna be limited on parking garages. The only place I've ever wanted to park in a parking garage was Salem, Massachusetts, when I worked there. It does make my life easier, but if I have a box van, it seems like it would be easier to park that thing and make it look like a business vehicle than anything else. Let's see here. The only like real caveat to stealth, I don't even know if I'm using, what does that word even mean? Caveat? Why am I using that? I don't even know what that word means. The only like thing that might be an issue is if you don't have a pass-through, then you have to get out of the van and go into the back and open up that big door. They either have two doors that swing open or they have a roll-up door, and you have to open those doors to get in if you don't have a pass-through. So having a pass-through right here where you can get through to the back is huge, tremendous. I would not want one without that, because if you don't have that, you're gonna have a really hard time stealthing, especially without people seeing what's inside of your van. Gas, they're probably not as good on gas as a full-size van. They're probably about the same as an RV, maybe even better, especially if you build your cabinetry and stuff with that foam. Man, it's not gonna be that heavy, and those things are designed to carry a ton of weight. Mile 1, South Carolina, I think I'm on the Georgia border right now. I'm about to head into Georgia. So if I can afford a box van, I'm still really thinking this out, and right now I'm really just thinking out loud and kind of sharing my thought process as I come up with it with you. There's a pretty good chance I'll end up with a box van, because I really like that idea, unless I come up with some other ideas. And if I come up with some other ideas about this is all off the top of my head. I will share them in the comment section below, and I will be talking about them in future videos. So yeah, that's my thoughts about the box van. It's pretty much badass. It doesn't get much more badass than that. I really like the idea of a box van, and I wonder if you could get a small one, like a 10-footer, and get like a 4x4 conversion on one. How cool would that be to have a 4x4 box van? Here's the Savannah River, by the way. We're heading into Georgia right now. Isn't it pretty? Yep, Georgia. Woo, Georgia Beach. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I am in a new state. I am heading to Phoenix, Arizona. I think I said that at the beginning of this video. I will probably vlog a lot more. But today I'm just driving, just trying to get out of the south, get to like good air, good fresh air. So there's really nothing interesting. I figured this would be more interesting than a vlog. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Live safe!